To our favorite part,
Yeah.
prediction time. Blazers play just 2 games between now and next Thursday. Friday, they host the Denver Nuggets. That's followed by a Saturday road game against the LA Lakers. So, what games you guys got?
All right, so the standings. We're all kind of on a hot streak right now here. We've all you're 6-1 over the last 7. I mean, that's
I just
pretty
felt
hot.
2 games behind you, so I'm kind of like
You're kind of down in the
moping
dumps.
around.
I felt it, man. You know,
I felt terrible.
Yeah, everyone was asking how you're doing around the office this week.
It's true.
I
And it's time
whining
prediction
about it
time,
at lunch
man.
to Orlando.
It comes around, dude.
So I'm 22-9, leading
nice
the way.
record.
Orlando's
That's solid.
Orlando's only a game back, 21-10, and Jared, you're only 2 back at 20-11. We've been decent this year, picking games so far. And I know where your argument's going to come in with the good offensive teams. So I'm picking the Blazers to go 2-0 in these next 2 games, and I believe it's going to be the Nuggets that you're going to question me about.
because they are a good offensive team.
They are a good offensive team, but they
Top 10 offensive team.
they're also missing Paul Millsap right now.
They're
who
still
is-
playing like a top 10 offense.
I understand that, but they have been. I'll counter that. They've been a terrible road team this year. They've been blown out in a lot of road games this year, including once already in Portland this year.
What do they have, like 3 road wins or something
They
like
have
that?
5. They're 5-12.
Yeah,
this year.
I knew it was something really bad.
This year on the road, and that's what's keeping them in that 16 and 15 area, because they have the same record as the Blazers right now. And I honestly, out of the 2 games, that's the one I'm more confident the Blazers win. I feel less confident about them going and beating the Lakers on the second of a back-to-back in Los Angeles. Granted, the Lakers will also be in a second of a back-to-back and flying back to Los Angeles overnight as well, because they played the Warriors again the night before. But the Lakers, what I saw in the first matchup, they were aggressive in attacking the basket against the Blazers. And the Blazers this was a time at the beginning of the year, the Blazers were playing really good defense, and the Lakers were having no issue getting to the rim whatsoever. Brook Lopez had a big game, Caldwell Pope had a big game, and Jordan Clarkson played well in that game. And they also have Kyle Kuzma, and they still have Lonzo Ball as well. So I think they're going to attack the rim again. I think it will be high scoring, but I do think the Blazers will pull that one out. And I honestly don't think the Nuggets game will be that close. Nurkic has owned Denver in the 2 games he's played since then.
I was hoping that you were going to, go against the grain here, get a little cute with your predictions.
No.
And that didn't happen. I'm going 2-0 as well for a lot of the same reasons that you're saying. I'm not sold on the Nuggets, and they're bad. They're bad on the road. And it is interesting, though, because the Blazers haven't exactly played well at home.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
I mean, home games are supposed to be, advantage.
But as I talked with you yesterday, they've played better teams at home than they have played on the road.
Yeah.
So if people are looking at why are they so much better on the road at home, well, they're playing worse teams on the road, so they're beating those teams, and then they're losing to good teams at home.
No, that's true. I don't compare, the home and the away losses, but just looking at those home games, I think Greg Popovich had talked about, his, I guess, battles with the Blazers, and Blazers having a lot of success against the Spurs over the years because it's so tough to play at the Moda Center. So I just think that you get used to thinking that those are going to be, I don't know, I think you're going to get a few more wins when you're at home. With that said,
You should.
Yeah, you should.
no Paul Millsap. Even if Damian Lillard doesn't play, I still like them, and I do agree with you too. But I think that it will still be close. I don't think there's any game that will not be close for the Blazers anymore. Like I've gone away from that.
Okay.
I think that every game will be close. If they win. If they lose, I could see them getting blown out. But it doesn't work the other way.
Yeah.
But I do see them beating the Lakers as well. I'm intrigued by that matchup, though, for a lot of the reasons you said. I thought Lopez had a big game at the Moda Center as well. So it's going to be fun.
Max has.
Lopez is out for I think 3 weeks
Okay.
with a sprained ankle, so he will not.
So no
play.
Lopez.
I still think those guards will be
Do you know what
aggressive
that
and get
means?
into
That
the
means
rim.
more playing time for Kuzma.
And Larry Nance.
Yeah.
Oh,
More guys who can get to
They
the
are
rim.
deep.
Yeah. More guys trying not to get posterized.
Yeah. Well, and if the Blazers are down Damian Lillard in that game too, I mean that could present them some issues there. But go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, my predictions are with Damian Lillard playing
Yeah.
because we don't know whether he's going to play or not, and if he's not playing, then everything's thrown out the window. I think they'll beat the Nuggets. I agree with you. I think that they have a hard time outscoring good offensive teams. The Nuggets are a good offensive team, but they're one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. And so I think that the Blazers, they've lost 5 in a row at home. Eventually that losing streak has to end. They've had the Nuggets number the past couple games. Yusuf Nurkic has played really well against Jokic.
That's his get-up game, man.
Yeah, for sure. And so I think that they're going to win that game. And the Nuggets haven't played well lately. I think they're 4-6 in their last 10 or something like that. So they haven't been playing well lately. And losing Paul Millsap has taken their defense from being bad to just abysmal. I mean, they're a really bad defensive team. I think they're going to lose to the Lakers. It's the second night of a back-to-back. The Lakers have been playing well. I mean, you saw the Lakers beat the Rockets last night. And before that, they took the Warriors to overtime. And before that, they were competitive against the Cavaliers. And before that, they took the Knicks to overtime.
There's no fear
They
in that
lost
team.
all 3 of those games, but they were competitive.
This is the Blazers fan
Dude,
talking here.
yeah, I was about to say, this is
Right.
not the glass half
This
full.
is the Blazers fan calling them to lose to the Lakers? Come on.
Yes.
I think they're going to lose to the
That's
Lakers.
how frustrated you are.
See, you
inside.
said it's going to be a high-scoring game. I actually think the Lakers aren't a very good offensive team. They score about 100 points for 100
and they are a
possessions.
good defensive team.
They are a pretty good defensive team, especially at home. And so I think this is going to be a low-scoring, ugly, closely contested game. I just think that second game of back-to-back, both teams, I'm going to give the edge to the home team. I think the Lakers have been playing well enough. I think they actually might present some matchup problems for the Blazers with some of their talent. I think the Lakers are going to win that game.
I think that pick is that was the one I thought about if I were to pick the Blazers to lose over the next 2. That was the one if I were to do it. It was. I'm just surprised you did it. Because
I went
out of
back
all
and
of us,
forth.
you've been easily the most optimistic.
I have been, and that's why I'm in third place. I got to make up some ground. But
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
went back and forth on that pick 3 times. When I was writing my answer for the feature on KGW.com, I rewrote that part of the prediction 3 times because I just couldn't nail it down. But
We should have started with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of got into it a little bit. Now we just cracked it wide
Yeah,
open.
we did. It's all out there. This is a session for you right now
Yeah.
about your
Little
feelings.
therapy, yeah.
Yes.